Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing fantastic. Whoo, it's a big one. There's a big match coming up in the Euros. It's the final. It's England versus Italy. It's gonna be the blockbuster of the summer. Man, anyway, before I get into all of that, guys, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And just so you know, obviously after the final, things are going to kick up in the transfer market, heading towards the start of a big season for Chelsea. We have Crystal Palace with their new coach, Patrick Vieira, as our first game. So definitely a lot more content is going to come your way. So it would be fantastic for you guys, again, like I said, to like, subscribe, comment, and do all these things right before the season starts. So before I get into all of that, let's get right into it. Right, so it's the big one. It's Italy versus England. Obviously, I don't know if a lot of pundits had this final predicted. I think the way Italy, because they missed the last World Cup, things were looking rough, but they had a good a stretch of games coming into the Euros, and they've just shown from the first match, they've shown that they're that team. I know I said I didn't really see it for them, but they've proved me wrong. I've been proved on this channel wrong a lot of times, and that's okay. That's football. That's how it goes. I don't want to go back and talk about Turkey and what I thought they were gonna do, but anyway. But for me, England is not a surprise that they're in the final. Obviously, England has had an easier run to the final than most teams. Their bracket was obviously more chilled, and they won that because they deserved to do it in the group stages. So that's just how the cookie crumbles, and now we're in the final. I think England, with their amazing this English team is so talented. There's so many players that definitely deserve to win their trophy, especially the first one, Harry Kane. But there's definitely players that deserve it. I mean, obviously Chelsea boy Mason Mount is in there, Reece James, Ben Chilwell. Obviously I do want to see them succeed, but most moving away from all like the club stuff and the club rivalries, if you want to put it that way, I'm really happy for Raheem Sterling. Obviously, it's been well documented how the British press has been so hard and disrespectful towards him. Every movement he makes, he moves to a new house, he's seeing someone, he buys an expensive watch, anything that they could find to villainize him, they have. And it's just amazing to see him be that leader, to be that person. Everyone said, why is Raheem starting? Why is Raheem starting? And he's just proven himself. He's won the penalty against Denmark, which is a bit controversial for me personally. I don't think it was a penalty, but again, this is football. That's how the cookie crumbles. You kind of just have to take what it is you get. But for Raheem, it's been amazing tournament for him. I'm sure he's proved a lot of the doubters wrong, and it's just looking like if he's able to take England to their first cup since like 1966, which is an unbelievable stat. But if he can do that, I mean, it's fantastic. It's really fantastic. It's almost like what Mo Salah did for Muslims in Liverpool. It's gonna have that sort of effect, because now these tabloids have to say nice things about Raheem Sterling, and they're not used to that. So that would be a great reason for me to see England lift this trophy, especially for Raheem Sterling. I think he deserved it, especially after the season that he had, which was pretty mediocre. But he's come into this tournament and he's proved himself to be the great player that he is, and it's fantastic, and I love to see it. Moving on to Italy, man, this team, the thing with Italy is it's hard to talk about individuals. As great as they are, like the Chiesa, Immobile, and so on and so forth in that team, the Italians always move as a collective. I remember I can't believe I'm saying this, but I was supporting France in the was it 2006? Well, I wasn't supporting France, obviously I was supporting Germany, but I was so for the French team because of Zidane and how amazing he was as a footballer, and just what he was able to do in that World Cup. I was a big fan of that. So Obviously, going into the final, I definitely, wanted France to win that one. And, and again, Italy throughout that whole tournament showed that, although they did have the greats or whatever, but what got them through to the end was how the team played, how everyone put in a shift, how the whole body worked. And that's exactly what we're seeing from this Italian team right now. They move as one, they play as one. They're happy to go forward, and everyone comes back and defends when they need to. And obviously the brains of all of this, Jorginho being in that center, conducting the play as an orchestra leader. Again, most people know that on this channel, I'm not a big fan of Jorginho. I've been asking for his exit since midway through the season. Obviously, when Tuchel came, things changed a bit. But yeah, definitely this Italian team looks good. But now, my prediction for the final. It's tough. It's tough. But I'm going to give a final verdict, and I'm going to go with Italy on this one. I just think that as a team, Italy, it just looks like they're out for blood. It just looks like they want to show the world that, listen, just because we missed the last World Cup, it doesn't mean that we're weak. I definitely think Italy are going to win this one. England, I mean, they still have they have such young players. They still have time to win major trophies. I think England is going to do very well in the World Cup. I think they might even get to the final, but that's for next year. But yeah, I don't know. I could be proven wrong again, but we'll see how that goes. So my prediction is Italy lifting that trophy, and it's going to be a close match. It's not going to be one of those where, the one team runs away with it. It might even go to extra time penalties. And yes, England have the home advantage, but Italy have been so smooth throughout this whole tournament, and they face the likes of Spain, Belgium, and to be honest, England have had it easy with Denmark and the Ukraine and all that. So now it's about that competition time, that big team, that big player mentality, and I think Italy just out big plays the English side. So that's my prediction for the Euro final. Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, like I said, enjoy the football. More Chelsea stuff is coming soon. And yeah, I will see you for the next video. Peace.